In this video, we will show you how to use the bid tabulation report in the Iowa State University Iowa PWSB website. You go to iowapwsb.org, log yourself into your account, and select Reports on the menu and Bid Tabulation Report at the very bottom. So this report is gathered from accepted bids from contracts for public works projects throughout the state of Iowa at the city level. So what we do is we receive a bid from either a city public works department or a contractor or whomever, and we will put all of the items from the low bid into a database that we also break down based on our SUDAS codes. So for instance, you would be able to go into this item here, clearing and grubbing, highlight it based on either the unit, the acre, or the lump sum measurement, and you would be able to see what the minimum price, the median price, the maximum price, and the weighted average price is for that particular job. Now, the way the weighted average price works is, for this specific item, we take each individual line item in the background, we take the number of units times the unit cost to receive the total price for that particular bid. Add up all of the total prices, and we get a total price at the bottom. And then what we do is we take that price divided by the total number of units for the entirety of that particular code, and that's how we arrive at the weighted average. Also, we have a minimum quantity and a maximum quantity here as well. So what you can do is, if you want to see a more detailed breakdown of this report, there are a few ways to do that. First, what you can do is you can go up here to these slicers and choose particular categories. For instance, if I wanted to select, let's say, water mains and appurtenances, we'd select that. And now that brings us to just items in the 5,000 category. Click here and unclick that box, and it goes back to everything. We could do sewers and drains. And let's say we just want to see what projects have been accepted for 2023. Click there, and we see those particular categories. If you'll look closer, you will notice that each row in this list is specific to an item type and item size combination. That is the same for each of these item codes here under bid item. So for instance, if I were to go here to 2010-I subgrade treatment, you will notice that we require an item type, but not an item size or an item thickness. So each one of these particular categories has its own unique row. Down here under subbase, which requires not just an item type, but also a thickness, we have further broken those down so that you can get an apples to apples comparison. And that's the same way throughout this report. If certain items do not have an item type where we say we need one, that item does not get entered into the data in the first place, so as to not muddy the water. Other items you can subdivide by up here. You could do a search for a specific city. You could select by what district, the Department of Transportation district, each of these cities are located in. You can do the year. You can search for a specific bid item. For example, let's do 4020A and click search, and it shows storm sewer trenched and all of the subdivisions thereof. And at any time you can click to reset filters here. And you can also select population range. So let's say that I want to see the second to largest category of city, and let's say I want to see for District 4, and it gives me data for just that combination of factors. Okay, I'm going to click to reset filters, and now I'm going to show you how to find the data behind the data. We have a drill through for this report, where if we were to go to, say, clearing and grubbing AC up here at the top, I can right click, I can do drill through, and I can do details. And it's going to give me a large number of items because clearing and grubbing by acre is a very popular category. So you'll notice I can scroll down here and I can see each individual line item that adds up to create the data trends that we are studying. So you'll see we have the city, the bid date for this specific bid, quantity, unit price, total cost, and population range. So you'll see down here we have the maximum, median, minimum, and weighted average costs by year, and you can see the years down there at the bottom. And over here at the right, we have a chart showing the weighted average cost per year. And you can find that for any of these categories that you choose to look at. Some of them are going to be more fully fleshed out than others, simply because some of them are much more common to a job than others. We thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for new content, please don't hesitate to contact us at pwsb@iastate.edu.